Predicting characters for Dragon Ball Legends is one of my favorite things to do and appears to be one of the community's favorite things to do as well, which is why last year I made not only one, but two prediction videos trying to predict the insane year that was 2023 on Dragon Ball Legends. So today we're going to grade my predictions and see how many I got right. But I didn't make the prediction video until March of last year. So that means 17, Hit, Revival UI, and Rose had already released. But that still leaves 15 characters that I had to try to predict, and each release will be worth 3 points based on 3 different criteria. Did I get the episode correct? Did I manage to get the tag correct? And then I'd managed to get the actual character correct. Then we'll give myself a grade at the end, and there is a bonus section. We'll find out about that in a minute.
Here we go.
Which is April.
The first
in
2021 we had the LF Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and in 2022 we had the LF androids. And right now, you like the video and you subscribe for more content just like this.
I'm trying to hit 1 million subs. That was a good plug.
I think anything is on the table for any of these releases. So first up, she's got to be somewhere, I think, in the next year.
Oh, no.
LF Kefla
No.
I've actually seen several pre-releases.
This ain't looking good. I still think she's somewhere, by the way.
Now, if not her, my other option for this time slot is actually piggybacking off of the 8th anniversary of Gohan, an LF Super Spirit Bomb Goku. I'm not so sure if Legends would think that this should be Anniversary or Legends Fest, so this might be a prime option right here before Anniversary to make you want to spend your CC.
Oh, okay. So if you guys remember, this is what we got. So in this case, we got 2 out of the 3 available points because I guessed the episode correct. I did say Majin Buu Saga. That was there. And then technically the tag for the character, which I was basically saying a Goku. I'll try to remember to actually specifically say characters moving forward, but I did say a Goku. But that would be a 2nd point. However, I did not say Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I was really close. Really close. Couldn't have imagined they would create a new style of character for this with the Transcendent tag character. Very cool. 2 out of the 3 available points. Now, I'm curious if I'm going to guess that there would be an Ultra. I don't know if I'm going to say that or not. Please,
we'll see this Ultra every other month come into play. And we're going to see an Ultra release during the anniversary month, but it'll be in early May. And so then they can do their 1 Ultra and 1 LF. Now, previously May, I think for 2023's May, we're going to get an Ultra at the beginning of the month and then the anniversary 11.
Please let me get this right.
Now, I can see with them dropping an Ultra, they would keep it a little less hype. So no Goku, no Vegeta here, but they go with another villain pick. And I think it would be pretty crazy if they dropped some form of like a Buu. And specifically if they did a Kid Buu. Now, I think it would be any Buu. Majin Buu, Super Buu, Gohan, all of it, whatever it might be. But it'd be even funner if they did Kid Buu because the Dokkan community has been asking for an LR Kid Buu for so long. So if Legends dropped an Ultra Kid Buu before Dokkan could even get an LR Kid Buu out, that would be crazy.
Yo, okay, so what's even crazier is I filmed this before we got that Super Buu in Dokkan. So this was filmed before the Super Buu release. But guys, I got 3 out of 3 points here. 3 out of 3 points because I nailed that like crazy. Ultra Kid Buu, 3 out of 3 points. We're doing pretty good. I think it's gonna get bad, but right now we're doing pretty good. Here we go.
We've only got 1 pick because it's got to be coming LF Goku and Frieza. Where's it at? It's one of the main omissions, movies and stuff that we really haven't seen in this game. So an LF Goku and Frieza would go so crazy.
We got 3 out of 3 points. I've been saying that this LF was gonna happen for like a year plus of this, maybe like 2 years. I just kept thinking like it's gonna come somewhere. Finally it happened, and I'd been predicting that since January. It just seemed to make the most sense, and they delivered, and that unit is still one of the coolest units they've released to date. So 3 out of 3 points there. We are doing pretty damn good.
Sort of part 2.
I don't think I can get this right because there's no way I thought Gammas would happen. No way.
People are calling me crazy from that Dokkan video because a lot of people think it's not possible. I'm telling you, these games are going to figure it out. He is the newest villain. He obviously sells LF. Sell Max. A lot of people said no way will happen. They're going to figure out some way to include this guy, whether he be handled like Haruto,
I was cooking, baby.
Now, if it's not Cell Max, another massive omission right now from Superhero would be Orange Piccolo. Well, I don't think Orange Piccolo, they would let him be like a total headlining unit because I feel like the part 2s, they're headliners, but they're not like headliners.
I was
like,
right.
LF Goku and Frieza, that is a headlining moment. That's how
they overshadowed him with Gammas. So I gotta figure out how I want to do this because there was no way for me to predict the 2 LFs. So I do need to take off some points there, but I got the Cell Max right. So I feel like in this case, the Cell Max, because it was spot on. It was the same saga, and technically with Cell Max, it was the same tag. I didn't get technically the character right, but I unironically predicted the SP for the LF, but we didn't get the LF right. So we're gonna give myself 2 out of 3 points for what should have been the Gamma release because no one could have predicted the Gammas was just so crazy. But I think I deserve to get 2 of those 3 points. However, Orange Piccolo was a 3 out of 3 guess because we literally predicted the character. Another one that I thought had been coming and predicted in my video in January of that year. So I'm pretty sure July is also a fairly the anniversary felt really obvious last year, whereas this year not as much. Filming this prior to even knowing what they're doing with this first LF of January, so who knows? Okay, Nano, say it.
I think this is where we see them uptick in LF in this month as well, and so we get an Ultra at the beginning and an LF at the end.
Oh, dude, I was spitting. Holy hell, dude. Somebody said Nano doesn't get things right, but Toastie was probably watching these like sweating, like what's is he got someone on the inside? Like, bro, let's go. All right, anyway, let's hear what I gotta say.
For my Ultra pick, I think this one is also so obvious. Where's he at? He's getting no love on these games. Well, okay, he Ultra Super Vegeta last year.
Yeah, but
perfect time
at this point, Dokkan wasn't releasing theirs either.
Blue. Yes. Could also be an Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. We haven't seen him since the 3rd year anniversary. He still feels new to me, but at this point, he will have been over 2 years old. Might be time to do that.
He does still feel new in this weird way. I don't know why.
Part 3 of the
These
anniversary.
feel old to me
right now. As far as the finisher of July for the LFs, I think Golden Frieza could be somewhere. I know I mentioned him as an Ultra earlier, but I feel piggyback off of the Goku and Frieza from part 1.
I still think there's one of those.
So confident.
Waiting.
I've been trying to predict this Goku and Frieza for like 3 years.
Yeah, see?
Make it happen, Toshi. But an LF Golden Frieza, I think would be a really good pick here. If not, and not to come back to too much superhero, but an LF Gamma 1 and 2. I really feel.
What? Oh my god, this is so much. I hope you guys are seriously enjoying this. I'm enjoying the hell out of this video right now. This is crazy. So since I filmed this almost a year ago, I don't remember what all I said in this.
Two were definitely fumbled releases in this game. It was really cool. We got them super early. They were obviously supposed to release with the original release of the movie.
They were like, we gotta write this wrong.
So, you know, tag Gamma 1 and 2 would be so freaking sick, and a nice first thing that's like outside of the anniversary and the anniversary hype of what I presume will be an Ultra Fusion to finish off the anniversary.
Okay, so I did not guess Cell. In this situation, I did 2 guesses, and I got Powerful Opponent, which is Cell, and I also got Androids, but those are technically both tags. I didn't technically guess the episode correct, so that is going to leave us at a 1 out of 3 for him. Definitely, I don't remember if I even go back to Cell Saga here until maybe the final Ultra. So this is our first lowest score for a release. Perfect Cell was such a cool release, but also very hard to predict. I want to give me a bonus point for the Gammas. I'm going to just mention this here because I did say the Gammas, so I was so close. But regardless, giving myself 1 point here. I really want to give 2 because I did guess the structure of how they would do it, which was a change up, but we won't do that. Got 1 point for LF Perfect Cell. 3 out of 3 though for UVB. Here we go in August,
which I think will be a solo month. We're coming off an Ultra.
I was right there
LF
too. That's why you should tune in the prediction, man. We'd be having fun with these.
For my 2 picks of August 2023, I'm gonna go with either an LF Super Saiyan God Vegeta. I think they're still obvious. We haven't really seen
Legends not getting the episode right so far.
And if not him, to piggyback off of Saiyan from Dokkan, we could get an LF Super Saiyan God Goku that in his LF transforms down to the Super Saiyan form and finishes off someone like that.
This would be such a cool LF. Okay, so in this case, on the technicality here, I got 2 of the 3 things right. So yeah, in case you guys don't remember, August was the Super Saiyan Goku here. So I did guess the character correctly, did technically guess the tag correctly, just didn't guess the episode correctly. So in the case of this one specifically, as of right now, I'm gonna give myself 2 out of 3 points because I'm now realizing there might be like, just in this case, a small flaw in my grading. But at the same time, I did guess the character. I did guess the tag. I just didn't guess when he would be from. But also Goku's such a generalized thing. Might only give myself 1 point. We'll see how things are looking here in a second, including our bonus round we're about to get to. I don't think there's any guess I'm getting September correctly.
In 2021, it was just LF grade up Vegeta. But in 2022,
oh no,
first month,
please tell me
I can remember in the history of this
added
game,
to this.
we got an LF and an Ultra in the same month.
We did,
I'm serious.
Which probably threw my predictions off because that didn't happen this year. They switched it to October. They still did it. They just swapped it.
Now, I hate to repeat myself, but again, I'm also so convinced this is happening somewhere. LF Cell Max. This might be a great month for an LF Cell Max to drop.
And I do still think they'll find a way to bring him back and utilize him again, by the way. But
Ultra Cell at the end of this month, that would be a perfect pick for an Ultra. He's such a cool character, man.
I didn't think so.
Toshi, but if not that, this is my favorite thing of the entire prediction. Please, Ultra Majin Vegeta. Now, I want this to happen so bad, man.
Okay, so in the case of this one, I did guess movies. Like my true solid LF guess was a saga from the movies, but then nothing else was the same. So if you guys don't remember, in September, they did switch it up. So in 2022, as I mentioned, they did an LF and Ultra. They did that, but they just did it in October. So in the case of the September release, that was the Path to Power Kid Goku, which by the way, was such a, I actually really do like this unit a lot, but I did get 1 out of 3 correctly because I did get the episode saga for the movies correct, which is a very generalized one, but we will still go ahead and give me 1 point for that. But that is still, I mean, that's failing in this case, right? 1 out of 3 is a 30%. That's a fell. So it definitely is going to start hurting me if I keep getting a bunch of these, which as we get into Legends Fest, it is going to be really difficult to predict so far beforehand, knowing where the year is going. So anyways, September, Kid Goku release. I only got one portion of that correct for sure. Here we go in October.
We're back to a single month, nothing happening, and it's the pre-Legends Fest month. So in 2021, so we got LF.
Yeah, I thought I might save my ass here and think it might be
Gohan,
flip-flop, but it
in most insane releases they've ever had, I feel like. So my options for this month are an LF Janemba. It's one of those that I feel like he's somewhere and he's worthy, and I could see them giving a lot of villain love this year.
What?
And you look back and they're not shy from giving villains like some really good releases. So LF Janemba, sure. If not him, to piggyback up off the revival UI Goku, and also again some inspo for Dokkan, we could get an LF Super Saiyan Blue Goku that quote unquote revives into Vegeta. Be a really cool unit.
Y'all, I'm giving myself 3 out of 3 on that. I know I said LF, but it was so far in the past. Ultra Janemba is a 3 out of 3. Now here's the thing, because he's a 3 out of 3, but we got PyCon, right? So October was the dual month where we got 2 characters. We got, of course, the LF Janemba, he's so sick, dude. I'm sorry, this unit is so dope. So he's really cool, but we got PyCon who revives into Super Gogeta. Now I got it correct because I thought it could be a movie saga. So we are giving myself 1 out of 3 points, but we did not get anything else right about it because it isn't even a Goku or Vegeta. It is Gogeta. So in this case, 1 out of 3 points for him. But the fact that I got Janemba right that far in advance is actually insane. Like, that's crazy, bro. Technicality that he was an Ultra instead of an LF. I never actually factored in the fact whether we were guessing Ultras or LF. So in this case, I got character correct, I got tag correct, and I got episode correct. 100% across the board. Insane to predict that so far in advance. Here we go. November, the hardest month to predict.
Is going to be a massive release, something that is truly peak levels of hype. My options this year, I'm thinking it's another duo Goku and Vegeta, but I'm going to give 3 options for this year. 1, they revisit the Broly film when we get a Super Saiyan God Goku and Vegeta.
So far, I'm 2 out of 3 no matter what.
Unit. But again, very similar to what we already have.
Can I guess?
Here's the change up. Here's where it's different. The LF is them actually going
I still think this character could happen, by the way.
And it's a Gogeta finisher. Why not? Now, if it's not that version of Goku and Vegeta, I think it could be Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken and Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta from Tournament of Power. And the finisher for them is when Goku does his spirit.
I was wrong on this, but sick. I think
this one is probably
wow.
And finally, another one. I think all these are really possible and probably something we'll see at some point. But a Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta tag unit that their finisher is them fusing into Super Vegeta and then Super Vegeta.
I'm so convinced this fusion thing will happen at some point, by the way. Okay, so in this case, it was previous to 5th anniversary. So I had no idea they were going to switch things up because in 2022, we had the same format for 4th anniversary and for Legends Fest. So this is going to be really interesting how we grade this moving forward because it was so far in advance. But let's stop for a second to just acknowledge the fact that I did get the character correct that far in advance, was really cool to me. This is where it gets so interesting. I know for a fact there's no way I get Bardock and Goku correct. There's just no way. There's no way to predict a Legends original character. So let's just see what I say. There's 3 characters left to grade: Beast Gohan, Bardock and Goku, and the UI Goku. We're gonna finish this up, see what all I say here, see if I get anything even remotely correct.
The finale of 2023.
What is Past Nano gonna say here, man?
Now, first off, we have the in-between LF that I don't feel like can be like too peak, not like too crazy, just enough. Vegeta and Trunks were cool. They weren't Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta.
They weren't.
So with that in mind, I'm revisiting another option. I think LF Orange Piccolo could be right here. It could be a perfect in-between.
I really hope I say Beast. I know I say Beast. He's the thumbnail. I just don't know how to grade it.
I'm gonna go with another interesting one here, which is Super Saiyan God Goku and Hit.
Dude, I've been talking about this guy again lately a lot too. I think
now for the finale,
I think that could happen.
I feel like minus Beast Gohan, which he was a special one, right? He was a character that was just introduced last year and released last year. So that was a special occasion. Unless the anime comes back or a new movie gets randomly dropped, that's not a possibility. So I feel like whatever is the final unit of the year, which is going to be an Ultra, it has to be like absolute peak. Now, I think a character that is prime and ripe for an Ultra and would fit right in with the theme of the Ultra Gogeta Blue is Ultra DBS Broly. He's a character
okay, yet another one that I'm just like, where is he? Like, where is DBS Broly on both games, by the way? So in this case, I didn't get part 2 correct at all, but I got Goku and Hit. I got it was a tag, but I said it was Goku and Hit. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give myself a half point here. I think that I deserve at least a half point, so 0.5 out of 3 on their release. Again, pretty much impossible to guess their release, which is the point of these predictions and why we're grading them. So I got half of it correct because I got the Goku, but I didn't guess Goku and Bardock. I got it was a tag unit. You know, I did all of that. What's gonna get interesting is how I finish this video. So we're gonna see what all I say here, and then we'll determine what we do with the points. So right now, Goku and Bardock, we can confirm we're past that. Honestly, trying to predict part 2 of Legends Fest that far goes very, very hard.
Where's anything else from that? You know what I mean? Like where? Akatsuki Toastie.
Yeah.
Toastie. Where's the love for this character, bro? It's crazy. If not him, I do think Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta could show up here if he wasn't the part 3 of the anniversary. And if not him, the most peak thing they could do to finish out the entire year. And I love Bro, but I think this would blow the community away. And it'd be just enough time between his LF release and his Ultra release, I feel like. It'd been over a year. Ultra Beast Gohan. Which, by the way, you guys were calling me crazy for this, by the way, saying that there's no way we're getting another Beast. And you guys were right. We didn't get an Ultra Beast, but we did get an LF Beast. And I feel like in this case, I'm gonna manipulate what I said earlier because I didn't get it right in the position, but he was there for Legends Fest. So I'm gonna give myself 2 out of 3 points for this release specifically. Now that's still technically not passing. I'm gonna be very curious how all the points end up working out in the totality of things, but I did get the release semi right here. So many people call me crazy just based on that. I have to give myself some points. I'm not gonna do 3 out of 3 because I didn't get it completely correct, but I did guess Beast. He was back for Legends Fest. I just missed the typing. That was it. He was an LF instead of an Ultra. Here we go. Before we wrap up this unit, no specific time slots for these. I wanted to throw some bonus ones out here that I couldn't fit in without going too crazy. First off, a bonus LF I think we could see somewhere is a Kaioken Goku. We've not really had any representation from him in a while. It's not the bonus I was originally talking about. And bonus Ultras that I think could be somewhere and are absolutely on the schedule somewhere. Ultra Super Saiyan 3 Goku. He's absolutely primed and ready.
Please say UI, dude. Say UI, Nano. Say UI.
Absolutely does something that is intro worthy. Ultra Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. We already have his LF, right? You could do some other stuff. And lastly, a Super Saiyan God Goku or a Super Saiyan God Vegeta. Okay, so I didn't mention Ultra UI anywhere in there. So right now we're at 0 out of 3 points for him. But before we tally up the points, that does bring us to our quick bonus round. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning, I made 2 of these videos, but I didn't make the second one until August 5th, which means in order for me to obtain any bonus points at all, I have to get every single thing about my guesses correct 100%. And even then, it's only going to count for one singular point. I actually think August is going to be a solo LF release. Hey, I was still spitting. I remember it's because everyone at the time when we got that preview were thinking like they were guessing LF and Ultra. As was the year before. I was like, no, let's calm down. My guess for this time slot is something like an LF Kefla. If not her, something like an LF Super Saiyan God Goku or an LF Super Saiyan God Vegeta. Didn't get it right. Or finally an LF Kid Goku. Because I definitely feel like we're about to revisit Dragon Ball somewhere here on Legends because Dokkan just did it. It wouldn't surprise me if Dokkan
I said it, but it was the next month. September. What am I gonna say? I just don't think I'm going with Kid Goku here. I don't think we need any points here.
LF Metacooler and an Ultra Golden Frieza.
Yeah. Okay, so I've been talking a lot about a Majin Buu saga, but I think I do give another guess here. Please.
Now, if they go the free-to-play route, they could give us an LF Super Gogeta because we don't have that yet somehow, and drop an Ultra Janemba as a free-to-play Ultra. Now, obviously, Janemba could easily be summonable as either an LF or an Ultra, 100%.
I got my points, but this is a bonus point. Okay, wait. I get 2 bonus points. 2, by the way. Every character's worth 3. This is only like 2 on top of that.
That brings us to the final 2 months of the year.
Can I get any of this right? I currently have gotten 2 bonus points here. Come on, get something right.
All of us expect some sort of tag Goku and Vegeta to show up here to launch the celebration and be our first LF.
I already got this right though, so like, yeah, because I was really convinced these guys were coming.
And an LF Super Saiyan God Goku.
Okay, so I didn't get it. I went and I did technically get the character correct again, but please let me get something close to Beast, man, please.
First up, I think there's obviously an opportunity here for a new DBS Broly, whether it be transforming.
I'm so stuck on Broly, bro. Just let it die, Nano. It's not happening, man. Yeah, I was still stuck on that too. Yeah, so no bonus points for part 2. I didn't guess any of that correctly. So here we go. Can I get the Ultra right?
This could be your Ultra Super Saiyan.
Yeah, I think he's somewhere too for sure. He just feels like he's somewhere.
Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. They're loving putting fusions here for these big moments and to finish off these big celebrations. They've been doing it.
I feel like I did guess UI. Let's see though.
If not him, the craziest thing I think they could do is give us an Ultra Beast Gohan.
Oh man, I did guess UI in videos, but it was closer and it was more specifically garnered towards Legends Fest because I was like, wait, there really might be some like signs pointing to it being an Ultra UI, and I did guess Ultra UI or sign. Like right here, this won't count as a bonus point, but listen.
Not Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, then who? First up, UI Goku. The name alone.
Yeah. And I go on to then also talk about the fact that it could be Sign or it could be Ultra. And this was released on November 8th, almost 2 months before the UI Sign would actually come out. But that does not count bonus points. It is time though to grade my predictions. Okay, so I got a little lost in the sauce on my own grading system. So I went back and made some minor corrections. In April, that would have been 3 points. I got the character correct, I got the episode correct, and I got the tag correct. I think I was just being a little harsh on myself at the time because I guessed base Goku instead of Super Saiyan 3, but I guessed Goku. I guess at worst, you could say I got half the points because Goku and Vegeta. But going into this, those were the metrics I set up. So I went back and made some minor corrections. So April, I did get an additional point. That left us with 3 instead of the initial 2 you would have seen earlier. Then fast forwarding to Bardock and Goku, instead of a half point on them, a full point, because I did technically guess a tag correct by saying Goku, but did not get the episode correct, did not get the exact character correct either. Then with Ultra UI, I didn't get the character correct, didn't get the episode correct, but I did get the tag correct because SJ4 Gogeta is a Saiyan, UI Goku is a Saiyan. So without bonus, that leaves me with 32 out of 45 correct, bringing me to a 71%. However, with bonus, I got Super Gogeta correct, I got Ultra Janemba, both those were 100% correct. Then I got the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku and Vegeta correct, with very minimal guesses for that part 1 fest. So those are my 3 bonus points, bringing me to a 35, which is actually a 77.7%. Now, even if we take away the extra points I just gave myself from the corrections early in the video, it is still a passing grade, which is all I really cared about doing. And I passed. We got at least 70% of these correct, meaning you should tap in for more prediction videos. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was just for a fun thing. Made a fun little grading system just to have some fun with the video. Hope no one took all the grading too seriously, but we did guess a lot of things correct, and it was a ton of fun to see that. So if you guys want more Legends content, you can click right here, and I'll see you all over there in that one. Bye.